push, subscribe. That's what we want. Let's get to 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel. YouTube channel is at Your Army Now. Again, we're going to have all the links on all the bottom of this stuff. So here's today's show. We're going to talk about fitness. We have a great guest. You know him as the Beast in the local area. That's Blake McKernan. Great Army story. He was a soldier. Now he's a champion boxer. But I got to start off like I start off every day, talking about crazy stuff. So here's what happened to me today. Any of you who know me know I got pet peeves, right? The one pet peeve I have as a sergeant major is, of course, hands in the pockets. Can't stand it, right? It just drives me crazy. In uniform, it just looks nuts. So here's the other thing. I don't mind if you have your hands in your pockets in civilian clothes. Other sergeant major friends of mine, you get it. Get off the grass, rake the rocks, right? We all have our pet peeves. Here's my civilian pet peeve. Drives me crazy. So the other morning, this morning too, I stopped through the drive-through of my favorite coffee establishment. We'll talk about endorsements here in a minute. But my favorite coffee establishment, and there's nothing worse. I pay for everything in cash. I try not to use debit card and all this other stuff, right? It just makes me crazy. I like cash. So I hand them the cash for my coffee. What do I get? I got, my change came in crumpled bills. Like, this thing just came out of, I don't even know. I can't even explain it. Like, somebody crumpled up some paperwork like this and threw it in the trash can. I said, oh my God, I don't know if it's OCD or what. I freaked out. All my dollar bills have to be, facing the same way. It just drives me crazy. And I kind of looked at this wad of cash in my hand and was like, oh, there's no way. And so I unfolded it while I'm waiting for my coffee, and I'm aggravated and I'm picking the corners. I almost wanted to take the money to the dry cleaners just so it could be ironed. It was that ridiculous. I can't explain it. Anyway, so pet peeve, if I come through the drive-through, don't hand me crumpled up stuff like you just threw a piece of paper away. All right, so great. Now that I told you that stupid story, happy Valentine's Day. What I want you to do is make sure you go out and get your special someone a box of candies or flowers or something. Maybe you don't do anything. Maybe just acknowledge them. That'd be a great idea. Or you could do something cheap like I do and wait until tomorrow when, check this out, right? Everything's like 50% off, the flowers are half dead, right? And just play it off like, oh, I thought today was Valentine's Day. No, just kidding, don't do that. Today is Valentine's Day. It's Thursday the 14th, so you can't get away with that trick. Honey, I'm not gonna try to do that. You're probably not even watching anyway, because I'm not an animal video. Anyway, we're having fun, guys. That's what we do here. We have fun, right? Because segment one is really just me bloviating about a bunch of nothing to make you laugh a little bit. I did have something. I don't know where my phone is. It's over there. Can somebody grab my phone for me and throw it to me? This is a great story. This is what I want to talk about, how awesome the Army is. And this is real life. So I appreciate you, Mark, for bringing it. Look at that. Remember Sergeant Bennett? So I got to tell you a story. And this is echoing in my ear, so I'm going to just take these off for right now. On Instagram, and I am not a social media hero, but what I do have here is a friend. And I got to tell you about this story because I didn't know if I was getting stuff from the right people. This is kind of weird stuff is what I'm learning. So I got a request to be a friend from a young man. Well, I didn't know it was a young man. His name was CSM Wolf, right? Okay, good. Maybe it was somebody I went to school with. I wasn't sure. Maybe I went to the academy with. And then he starts just kind of talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't sound right. And I thought I was being played on this social media thing. But here is what it is. He comes back to me and he says, hey, listen, I'm really not in the Army. I'm an honorary CSM. I was born with cerebral palsy, and always wanted to be a soldier. I said, right? Because now it's pulling at my heartstrings. I love this kind of stuff. So I have a special shout out, and I told you I'd do this, Adam.